Yeah. 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 You got a mandate with me. You got a mandate with me. You got a mandate with death. You got a mandate with me. I got a mandate with you. We got a mandate together somewhere around 2. We got a mandate. It's mandated. That means you must attend. There's no getting out of this one. This is a mandate. That means I can stick this here inside of you, and you will not be able to decline, because it's a mandate with death. I've got your mandated death assignment ready for you. Tell me what the you're gonna do when you come face to face with death and you find out there's nothing left. What the you're gonna do when you find out that death is coming for you? Fading each and every day. Constitutional rights are slipping away. Once you, I said once you, I said once you, once you muzzle me, once you muzzle me, you take away my right to free speech. Once you muzzle me, you take away my right, my God-given right to free speech. Don't you understand? They're trying to take away your right. I ain't gonna let them know. I am here to fight. I am here to fight for you. All right. So that little musical piece that I started my stream with came from my heart. I just made it up on the spot. It represents the loss of one of our quote unquote rights The right to free speech. Do you remember what that means? The right to free speech? We live in a culture of a cancel culture. So therefore, your right to free speech is a distant memory, a fading memory, if you will. Because they figured out a way to get rid of your right to free speech. And they want it to be your own idea to get rid of your right to free speech. Just muzzle up, and away it goes. Away it goes forever. Your right to free speech, right here. That's it. You won't see the other truther channels say it like I say it. They're too busy pussycat footing around. They won't tell it like I tell it. They won't keep it real. This is your assault on the right to free speech. Once they get you to willingly blah, 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 muzzle yourself, they are muzzling your thoughts, muzzling your opinions, muzzling your speech. So when you wear the muzzle, you are shutting your own mouth. You are complying with your mandate with death. Think I'm being funny, boy? Think I'm telling a freaking joke, man? Joke's on you, boy. Your right to free speech, gone. The muzzle is designed to shut you up. You have an opinion? Why don't you go home and tell it to somebody within your household? Or better yet, save your opinion for social media. Don't go voicing your opinion out in public. No, no. You might be spreading germs and death and shit. We got the cure. We're going to muzzle you up, take away your right to free speech, because your right to free speech is killing folks. You're going to practice your right to free speech and say something that we don't like and we don't want to hear. So practice your right to free speech at home, on social media, alone. But if you're going to come around here, you're going to need one of these, boy. We don't want your kind around here unless you got one of these. You're welcome in here, but not if you're one of them regular faces. We don't want them regular faces around here. We only want these here faces. These are the only kind of faces we want to see. If you ain't got one of these kind of faces, and we don't want to see you around here, boy. You understand? This here is a Chinese piece of cloth kind of town. That's right. We's a Chinese cloth kind of town. And if you don't like that, well, you can't do your shopping around here. If you don't like that, tough. We don't want to hear your opinions. In fact, we want to do away with them altogether. No one's allowed to have opinions anymore. You know why? Because opinions are making folks sick. When you speak, you shoot spit out your mouth. and you sicken people, and then they fall over and die. So, because of you speaking the truth about shit, we're going to go ahead and take away your right to speak about truth and shit. And we're going to stick one of these right over your little boop right there. Let's just go ahead and stick this whoop right there. And now you no longer have the right to free speech. Here's what your free speech is going to sound like. That's what your free speech is going to sound like. Welcome to freedom, land of the free, home of the brave. You might die unless you put this on your face. This is the land of the free, home of the brave. We fought against the Queen and the British and took this country with force, but we would like you to wear this Chinese diaper on your face so that we don't die and that we protect others from dying. But we took this land by killing folks. But we want to wear this Chinese diaper so that nobody dies. Hey, how did we acquire this country? Oh, by killing folks. How was the war won? By killing folks. But we would like you to save lives. We want to save your lives. That's what we're all about here, is saving lives. Want to save your life. It's not about your freedom of speech. It's about saving your life, man. Don't you want your life to be safe? Well, then let's hush you up. All right. You guys ready to get serious? Let's get serious. Do you know they're going to mandate everywhere, all the time, this? What are you gonna do? What's your plan, Sam? Do you know? They're already going to mandate this for your children in public schools. Hope you're ready to educate your children yourself, which is the correct decision you should have already made. Do you remember going to public school? I went to public school. It's probably why I turned out so crazy. Maybe if I had good parents and was raised at home, I wouldn't have turned out this way. Shit. Yeah. You guys think that's a joke? Oh, go look it up. They're going to mandate in public schools that you have to be fully stabbed. Imagine your children, mandated to be stabbed routinely. Not just once, not just twice, routinely, all the time. Stabbing's going to become the new ritual. What are we up to now? Like the fourth booster? What is that? What we're up to now? Are people like ready to get number 5 to be for sure, probably, maybe safe? We pinky swear that you'll probably maybe be safe. Probably maybe. If you get the 5th booster, we pinky swear, probably maybe, if you get this, that you'll probably maybe be safe. We pinky swear, bro. And if it's on the news, then it has to be true. I saw it on the news, so therefore it is true. If I saw it on the news, then that means it was true. And if my friend saw it on the news, then that means it was true. And if I even just feel like saying it that I saw it on the news, then that means it is true. Got a $5, $20 donation coming in from Johanna X. Thank you, Johanna X. You didn't leave any sort of a message or anything, just a nice, awesome $20 donation coming in from Johanna X. So I'm just going to make up a song about your name. It goes like this. Johanna Hanna X, Johanna Hanna X. I really want to have some sex. Johanna Hanna X, Johanna Hanna X. Are you a hot chick and do you want to have sex with me? But if you are not a hot chick, then thank you for your money. Just kidding. Or am I? I don't know. All right. Thank you. All right. That's a good way to get the morning started. Or is it afternoon? Afternoon delight. Here we are live once again. Once again, my friend. This show that never ends. And again, I tell you, they're trying to muzzle you to take away your right to free speech. There's so many channels that will not come out and give you the basic fact. The basic fact is this is designed to shut you up. Understand? Rubber band. They don't like mouths are running. No. If you're going to run your mouth, you need to do it on social media. They don't want you running your mouth when you're out and about at the supermarket. They don't want you spreading your opinions. No, opinions spread germs. They want to control all your opinions. They want all your opinions to be in digital format. Save your opinions for when you get home alone and put them into digital format. Do not attempt to hang out with anyone. Don't attempt to draw a crowd. Don't attempt to talk to that lady next to you in line at the supermarket. Nope. There it is. Sometimes people say, "What happened to you, Jake? You seem angry." Yeah. Living in a world of brain-dead zombies who wear a Chinese diaper on their face all day makes a man a little angry. But I'm supposed to act friendly and cool and awesome all the time so that my YouTube subscribers feel like they're in a happy, safe place all the time. God forbid anyone was angry and showed any real feelings, right? Kind of like your right to free speech. Let's just put that right there and take care of your right to free speech. No one wants to hear about Jake being angry, apparently. So let's just muzzle him and take away his right to free speech. No one wants to hear what Jake has to say, right? So let's shut him the beep up. Right? You think it's a joke? The joke is on you. What you gonna do when the muzzle comes for you? What you gonna do when the mandated jabberoo, bing, 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 comes for you? Well, I'm not gonna let them do that to me. And then what? I'm gonna bitch about it. And then what? I'm gonna fight. Maybe. And then what? Fuck. I'm gonna die. This is how it's gonna end? Dirty, evil needles coming after me until I die? The Bible was, well, it wasn't completely right, but it was kind of maybe partially right. Weird. What? Yeah. You ever sit there wondering all night long, holy shit, am I Neo? I think we're all wondering if we're all Neo right now, wondering what Neo would do to get out of this really crazy, shitty situation. What would Neo do to get out of this situation? I know Kung Fu. I'm a Hollywood actor. Yeah, maybe if a Hollywood actor, Keanu Reeves, knew what to do and how to get out of this situation. What's the answer? Oh, he's gonna do slow motion karate and kill the bad guys for us. We're just gonna have to wait until Keanu Reeves does some slow motion, glitchy, computery matrix karate against the bad guys to save us. That sounds about as realistic as, I don't know, the Quanon guys being correct and Kennedy's son being alive and gonna come back and save us. Okay then. JFK's alive, JFK's son's alive, they're a tag team duo. They're gonna come back as Jesus and save us all. That's right. And then them two are going to get together with Donald Trump and have a threesome. And we're all going to watch and clap. And it's going to be the most disgusting and amazing thing that ever happened. When JFK Jr. and Donald Trump all have a threesome. And we all just stand around going, oh my God, LOL. We're just going to be like, OMG, emoji, LOL, emoji, emoji all day long. If you saw Donald Trump in a threesome with JFK and JFK Jr., I'm pretty sure you would just turn into nothing but emojis. Just like your expression would be an emoji. What the hell am I even trying to say at this point? I don't know. I don't know. That's about the time when I address the chat. Hi, chat. How's it going on, chat? Just to let you guys know, this is live. This is not a pre-recorded, taped event. This is the real deal. I'm going to read some chat. David Banner says, ha ha. Hi, David Banner, saying ha ha. I'm Jake the asshole, doing a comedic performance. And since you are saying ha ha, that leads me to believe that you're laughing in person. So therefore, that is validation for the comedy that I am performing for you. So you are now validating me, the comedian, proving that thus I am a professional comedian. Some people don't like it when I say I'm a professional comedian, but since somebody gave me a $20 bill earlier and that guy just said, ha ha, that proves I'm being paid and people are validating me. So therefore, if you're a hater who doesn't think I'm funny, screw you. All right, next comment. Base Haxer says, hey, bruh. Hey, bruh. That's an awesome comment. He says, hey, bruh. Sup, bruh. Sup with you. This reminds me of a joke that I did over on my other channel called the Jake Gibson channel. It's the backup channel to this channel. And the joke goes like this. I want to go back to saying, with that. I do. It's my New Year's resolution for 2022 to go back to saying, with that. I want to go back to saying that. Remember when that was cool and acceptable? Somebody would say, hey, what's up? And you would go, what's that? And then they would be like, ah, you're funny. But what's up, bro? So yeah, my New Year's resolution is that I want to go back to doing that. Every time that anyone ever says what's up, I want to go back to doing that. And I want it to become a thing again. I don't want to just be the only guy doing it. I want you guys and the rest of the world to start going back to saying, as long as possible and as ridiculous and as annoying as possible. I want that to become a thing again in 2022. And it starts with me and you, man. That's my New Year's resolution. And you know what they say about New Year's resolutions? They're always good. They're never bad. You never hear about anyone who has a bad New Year's resolution. Like this New Year's, I'm just gonna like do everything incorrectly and become homeless and start doing copious amounts of government prescription pills. No. All right, we got a donation coming in from Remy Brownmouth. That guy's channel's name is Remy Brownmouth. That's just good right there. And he's donating me some money. It looks like it's from somewhere in Europe. What are those, pounds? Quids? Euros? What kind of money is that? I'll bet you it has that ugly queen on there. All right, so Remy Brownmouth is donating me some foreign currency. And he says, like my buttus. That's what he says. He says, like my buttus. All right, dude. It's your money. It's your money. What? Hey, just for I'm just curious. What what country do you live in, bro? Like, where are you from? That's a very interesting message. The fact that you have money to donate, and of all the things that you can say, that's what you chose to say. You are a very interesting fellow. Who are you? Where do you come from? And why do you exist? Explain now. Got Saul Rosenberg in the house. He says, I saw Matt Perv sell out, had some kind of stream with Lord Jamar and Brand Nubian. Made me sad for 90s hip hop. Oh, but up bang. Yeah, you're talking about ODD's terrible recent podcast. Oh, God, that guy. Jeez, ODD. Ugh. I don't know how anyone can still follow a dude like that, man. Shills have made themselves as obvious as the NASA astronauts on the fake station. You know how the on the fake station, the international fake station, the astronauts just look extra bad and cartoony. That's how the shills, the flat Earth shills, look to me. They're like cartoon characters. Hey, don't you know that the Earth is flat? And if you join our Flat Earth Friend Finder, we can all be friends. Hi, I'm a flat earther, and you want to be on my app and be my friend? You think it's flat too? Me too. Let's give David Weiss our money because we think it's flat. Okay, then. Wow, I got donations coming in from again now from Jimmy Brownmouth. Says from UK, live in my arse or live in my ace. All right, cool, bro. Awesome. Thank you for your donations. I appreciate that. I really do, and it's awesome that I have a an audience over in Europe and across the world. You know, it blows my mind that people want to listen to an asshole like me. Just blows my mind. What are we going on now? Like 6 years? You know what it is? I'm just a dude shooting my mouth off and telling it like it is from the bottom of my heart. That's what it is. I'm just a dude shooting off my mouth from the bottom of my heart. And I don't give a flying whoop what people think. I'm trying to keep it semi-clean tonight. Trying to keep it semi-clean. I notice sometimes I get carried away with the profanity. So tonight I'm going to keep it semi-clean. I'm going to put on a conscious effort to keep it semi-clean. All right. And we also got another donation coming in from Rose Bellman. Thank you, Rose Bellman. I appreciate that. Lots of awesome people donating today. All right. Remy Brownmouth says, you're just a guy. I'm just a guy. Let's reach around. These are the funniest donations ever. Keep them coming, bro. Keep them coming. You're going to make me come with all these awesome, funny donation sex jokes. I don't think I've ever been forced to climax upon a live stream by such a clever individual who's also like donating at the same time as he's delivering his punchlines. It's too much stimulus. Trying to use a lot of words here. It's too much stimulus for my copious maximus supercalifragilistic to handle. All right. I must be doing something right. That guy's like blowing his whole damn paycheck on me just to make gay jokes. This is going to be the new format. Me and this guy keep talking until he's broke. All right, bro. So then what happened in your gay fantasy world? Keep it coming. Keep it coming. Just kidding. Or am I? Oh my God, I love saying that. Every time I say just kidding, I now have to follow it up with or am I? Because then you can pretty much say anything. I want to stick a giant hot poker up my ass until it comes out my mouth and blood and shit goes everywhere. Haha, just kidding. Or am I? See what I'm saying? So you can always say just kidding after you say anything crazy and then say or am I? I want to become a NASA employee. Just kidding. Or am I? Wink. See? All right. Jimmy Brownmouth. Oh, here he comes again. He says, take the hat off first. And I'm not gay, but I might be. All right. I see that you only came with a $5 donation that time, or a €5, whatever you guys call it. 5 quids, pounds. What do you guys call it over there in your gay little country with the fat, ugly queen? You come from your gay little country with the fat queen. You're just mad because we kicked your ass in that war that me and you didn't fight in. Remember that war that me and you didn't fight in? We kicked your ass. You ever hear people that didn't fight in a war talk about we? It's kind of like people who weren't in a football game who talk about we. Like a 49ers fan will be like, we came back and won the game. We were losing, but then we came back and won. It's like, I didn't see you on the field. I saw your loser ass in the stands, though. I saw your loser ass watching the game at home. So there's people like out there who weren't in a war, and they'll be like, we won. We beat you. Americans like to do that a lot. Americans who've never actually been in a war, when they refer to any historic events because of all the movies they've seen, they're like, we kicked your ass. We took your name. We totally beat your ass, bro. We won. It's like, dude, you weren't there. Shut up. And you got the guys who were there, and they're even more crazy. It's like they know less of what's going on. You ever see those Vietnam veterans who were like homeless out on the streets? They're like, I saw some stuff, man. I saw some things. I'm going to need your money in order to survive. It's like, holy shit, you're even worse than the sheeple. Jeez. All right. I don't even know where I was going with that one. One of those jokes that led to nowhere. And that's where comedy has gone these days. 2022, where comedy has gone to die. Have you seen Dave Chappelle recently? Holy shit. There's an imposter for you. But if you say Dave Chappelle's an imposter, suddenly people think you're crazy. So I'm like one of the most well-known YouTubers that I know of that says Dave Chappelle is for sure an imposter. Like, that's for sure not the same Dave Chappelle anymore. It's an imposter. That's what I think. And I'm allowed to think that. And there's people out there that say, that's crazy. You're not allowed to think that. Meanwhile, that's the most popular video that I've ever put out on this channel. Go figure. Go figure that thought is the most popular video that ever existed on this channel. And there's tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of people who agree with me, really. So I can't be the only one thinking that. And so is that thought so crazy? But there are people who will tell you, he's crazy. He thinks Dave Chappelle's a clone. No, I think Dave Chappelle is been replaced by an imposter who's now pretending to be Dave Chappelle. Just like I think there's an imposter pretending to be Eminem. If you go back and look at the original Eminem, he was a dude with talent and flow. And now it's like they have like 10 different dudes playing the part of Eminem. They have a dude who like does the video appearances. Then they have like some dudes who actually write the songs and do the raps. And then they have like a dude who shows up on camera looking like Ellen. It's it's obvious that some of these people are not only playing dual roles, but some of these people are just getting replaced with imposters. And if you're smart enough and you have eyes that see and you point this shit out, what is your prize? What's the grand prize? Congratulations. You're crazy. So if you have the thought, I don't know, that Dave Chappelle might have been replaced, or I don't know, Paul McCartney from the Beatles might have been replaced, or I don't know, JFK maybe wasn't really assassinated, whatever your thought may be, just remember those thoughts are actively being suppressed by the boogeyman disease, which is a creation to get you to willingly muzzle up and quit expressing your thoughts, quit expressing yourself. They don't want you to express yourself. They no longer want your self-expression. And that's what this was designed to do. Take away self-expression from me and you. Wow, we got a generous donation coming in here. Mr. Remy Brownmouth is on fire. He says, if you knew crypto, you would see my avatar, but you are a noob. Bye-bye. You had a go at me sending a 20 euro super chat before, like cursing me. When you have found yourself, I will come back and enjoy. I don't enjoy crazy. Okay, thanks, bro. Thanks, Remy. I don't understand. Now you're mad at me? I thought we were having fun going back and forth. Now he's like mad at me. He sent me a $50 donation or something, but now he's mad at me and he's talking about crypto. That got really weird really fast. I thought we were having a joke conversation back and forth, and now you're getting like serious, and now it got all weird, and you brought up crypto? That's kind of a funky deal. So Remy Brownmouth, let me read that one more time. If you knew crypto, you would see my avatar, but you are a noob. Bye-bye. Had a go at me sending a $20 euro super chat before like cursing me. Yeah, I'm a comedian and I was making jokes, and your avatar is some monkey guy. I do own some crypto, so I know enough about crypto to own some. I don't shill crypto and I don't talk about it because it's like talking about gold or silver. It's just boring. So, like gold or silver or baseball cards or whatever you think is an investment, I bought some crypto. I own some. I don't talk about it because it bores most people, and most people think I'm promoting some sort of scam if I was to talk about it. So I don't even talk about it. But since you brought it up, just letting you know, I own some. So I do know something. Thank you for your donations and goodbye. Really weird, dude. All right, Joanna X with a $20 donation says, can you perform the Trump Moderna impersonation? All right, let me try to get back into character here. I haven't done Trump in a while. I have to try to get back into character here. Let me get a drink of water. Let me tell you something. There we go. See? So that's how you got to get in character. This is how you do it. Let me tell you something. I was feeling a little down, a little under the weather. I took a little bit of Regeneron. Let me tell you something. Within 48 hours, I felt a major difference. I mean, come on, you should take it. You should take it. Come on, you should take it. I should take it. We all should take it. I mean, let's face the facts. China. Let's face the facts. Trying to remember the shit that he said. It's been a while since I've watched the Trump video. I'm trying to remember his damn speech that he said. It's like I'd have to go back and watch it and then re-perform it. That wouldn't be so funny. I'm trying to remember, damn it. Let me tell you something. I took the vaccination, and let me tell you something. It felt really good. If anything was to go wrong, I'd be the first to let you know. All right? I took the booster, and if anything was to happen, I would be the first to let you know. It's about the best you got to do. You just pretty much got to do one of these. So that's my Trump. Get a $6.66 donation. Oh, somebody's being evil. They said, raw meat. Somebody's being evil and talking about raw meat. Hey, just because you donate $6.66 does not mean that raw meat is evil. So don't go trying to vilify raw meat with your evil donation. However, thank you for your evil donation. And yes, I do like to eat raw meat. I also like to eat cooked meat. Oh, shit. Donations are flying in tonight or today, this morning. Whatever the hell this is, wherever you live, whatever time it is, you know. All right. So let's get serious. Let's get serious for a moment. You guys ready to get serious? Who here remembers a flat earther, quote unquote flat earther, named Mark Sargent? Anyone here remember Mark Sargent? Marky Sargy? Anyone? Mark Sargent? Well, it seems he's now putting out flat earth content for children. Remember what I warned you about with the flat earth being a cult? Not the entire subject. I'm talking about the flat earth cult and using the AE map and these whole group of dudes who use this AE map. Yeah, those guys. Mark Sargent is now making children's flat earth content. He has Muppets, puppets, and Sesame Street characters talking about flat earth and performing music. And guess what they all say? That we live on a circular pizza pie map with a dome over the top. So they have Cookie Monster saying, Earth is like a cookie, and the cookie is surrounded by frosting. And this is what keeps the water from falling off the cookie. So right now you have Mark Sargent creating children's flat earth content using Muppets and puppets. And of course, they all promote the AE map. So they have Elmo.
Elmo wants to know what shape the Earth is.
Oh, let me tell you, Earth is flat like a cookie, and there is icing around the cookie.
Earth is like a cookie?
Yes. This is happening over on Mark Sargent's channel. If you think these characters that I just did is a joke, oh no. This is happening over on Mark Sargent's channel. He's producing, or I don't know who exactly is all producing it. It seems kind of like government black ops production. The level of production's pretty scary. Extremely scary. So Mark Sargent is now producing flat earth content for children. And do you remember what I warned you guys about with the flat earth cult and recruiting children? Remember? If you want to scroll back, if you forgot, because a lot of people forget. So scroll back and jog your memory and watch Behind the Perv and watch some of my content that discusses some of these gentlemen, Mark Sargent, David Weiss, Jaron Campanella, Jaronism. If you look at my content that discusses some of these flat earth quote unquote leaders, you'll find that they're cult leaders, and it revolves around a broken, defunct map, the circle map, the AE map. And they are still pushing that same broken crap to this day, saying the same broken shit to this day. I missed a donation that came in, I think. Raw meat with the $5 donation says, I drink raw milk and eat raw meat. I'm not being evil. Haha, I eat full primal. I was going to ask if you drink raw milk. Yes, I do. I drink raw milk. I love it. I wish I could find it in all grocery stores. It's a challenge to be able to even find raw milk, and they want to charge an arm and a leg. They'll charge it $15 a gallon. They'll charge it more than gas, double, triple the price of gas for a gallon of raw milk. Funny how raw milk costs that much more. All right, so that actually ties into my topic with the shills. Check this out. So because I like to drink raw milk, because I like to eat raw meat, that means I am the real dude, not the shill, because all the flat earth shills all promote veganism. None of them promote drinking raw milk. None of them talk about drinking raw milk, and none of them eat raw meat. None of them ever promote eating raw meat. So because I'm the only one who drinks raw milk and eats raw meat and talks about it and promotes it, and I say that I don't know what shape the earth is, but I know it's for sure not a defunct, debunked, broken AE map. That makes me the real dude 100% provably every single time without a doubt for shiz out. Meanwhile, the shills are the ones still using the broken map and promoting the vegan diet, which kills people. End of story. End of story. I'm a carnivore. I eat the raw meat. I drink the raw milk. And I tell people the truth. I don't know what this place is. I don't know what shape the earth is. The AE map definitely is wrong. And the sun going in a circle all year long definitely is wrong. But the shills will tell you the opposite. Oh, no. Don't eat meat. It's bad. Oh, the earth is circular and round, and the sun goes in a circle. And you live under a dome. And you're surrounded by an ice wall. You're not allowed to go to the ice wall. They'll shoot you. Meanwhile, you ain't seen any of these punk ass bitches ever sail to the ice wall and get turned around at gunpoint. Oh no. But they'll tell you that. It's because they're shills, gatekeeping shills, gatekeeping, the greatest subject ever known, in my opinion, where we are and why we are. Some people will say flat earth doesn't matter because we have this going on. Well, what if I told you this? What if I told you this? And the shape of the earth are all the same topic tied into one. How can that be, Jake? Well, they don't want you to know that the earth is probably much bigger. They don't want you to know that there's probably more land out there, so they can restrict your travel and exploration with this. And they can get rid of you with this. Think. See how that is related to the shape of the earth? So there's people out there that say, what does the shape of the earth matter? We've got this to worry about. It's the same thing. You see, the truth of the real earth being flat and not what we're told and not what the shills say. So the real truth about the real earth that they're keeping from us, like what's at the North Pole? Like really, what's there? What are the compasses really pointing at? Mount Meru? We don't know. Do you see any of those flat earth channels saying, hey, let's go there and figure it out? Do you see any of those flat earth channels like talking about starting an expedition? Mr. David Weiss with his flat earth app, he's made like $1 million on the flat earth cult. He's easily a millionaire with how much he's scammed everybody. How come he doesn't buy a yacht and go to the North Pole and show us Mount Meru? David Weiss with his app has scammed hundreds of thousands of dollars. Just that scam alone. Do you realize him connected with Jaron, connected with Bob from Globebusters, connected with ODD? They're controlling the entire cult pretty much. And then you have their conferences. So when you look at their conferences, their application, and then their channels, it's a criminal cabal, basically. Except the criminals are designed to look like your truther buddies. Here to lead you in circles, talking about the same shit perpetually, forever. Meanwhile, a dude like me comes along and says, hey, that circle map doesn't quite work. Suddenly, I'm kicked out the cult. I'm the enemy. And they don't want anyone listening to me. It's like, hey, everything's based around the center of your map. What's at the center of your map? Have any of you been to the center of your map? All these so quote unquote flat earth gurus, ain't none of them been to the center of the map, but they all want to claim they know what's the center of the earth. They all claim they know. Eric Dubé claiming he knows where the center of earth is and where everything revolves around, but he ain't never been there. Jaron, David Weiss, these are dudes telling you where the center of earth is and where the celestial bodies revolve around. They're telling you where the world revolves around, where the spot is, which everything revolves around. They ain't never been to the spot. And furthermore, they're provably wrong. All you got to do is pull up a few applications, like the one he wants you to download. People don't realize this application that he has you downloading, you can actually have the proof that his app doesn't work. All you have to do is download it and see that the sun is illuminating the outer ring during December. Well, how you gonna illuminate the outer ring if supposed to go around in a circle? You got to illuminate Ushuaia 17 hours down there next to the ice wall, 17 hours. Well, once your sun goes to the other side of your pizza pie map, now it's dark, but it's still supposed to be light over in Ushuaia. Ushuaia is the knife in the heart to the AE map as far as daylight hours are concerned. Then you got your sunrise and sunset angles not matching year round. And David Weiss's own app debunks itself. All you have to do is go look at where the sun's coming up and going down, and then look at David Weiss's app, and you'll see that when the sun's supposed to come up from the southeast and set to the southwest, his app will have it coming from the northeast and setting to the northwest. Wrong. All right. But of course, I have videos outlining this. So if you're looking for like diagrams and images and video examples, you can go back and watch it. I've explained it. So if you want me right now to give you the breakdown of why the AE map is wrong, I'm not going to do that. I've done that years ago, like 4 years ago, 5 years ago. So there's always newbies who need it explained. I've done it. Go back and watch it. All you got to do is scroll back and look at my flat earth content. I am, bar none, the greatest flat earth content creator that there ever was. And I also want to announce all my flat earth content is back up. So you guys can go back and watch all the classics. You can watch Flat Earth Asshole versus Bill Nye. You can watch Flat Earth Asshole versus Neil deGrasse Tyson. You can watch Flat Earth Asshole versus Vsauce. All your favorite Flat Earth Asshole versus videos are back up and running. All my content has been put back up. Very few videos I have left on private. So basically, the entire catalog going back like 6 years now, you can go back and watch. So any of the newbies who've only been around for a year or two, go back and watch my catalog. Don't just watch this one video and think that you know what's up. So there's people who come along and they're like new to the flat earth subject, and they don't know all the shit that I've been through. They don't know all these characters who I talk about, that I have dealt with them over and over again, that I've built a life of experience with these people. So this experience that I've had on YouTube over the last 6 years, I have it cataloged here on YouTube, and you can go back and watch my experiences and know how I got to this point. So if any of you still have questions or why I think the way I think, why I am the way I am, you can go back and actually watch my YouTube catalog and see me evolving, changing my opinions. I used to be an AE map proponent and supporter. I found out it doesn't work. I still think that the earth is probably flat. It seems that it's flat. It just doesn't seem to be an AE map. So then where does that leave me? Well, then what shape is it? And how do I go about figuring it out? And well, trying to be a regular dude and figure out the shape of the earth, it's like banging your head into a wall, because anyone you go to for help, you're limited by what they know. And then there's people who come along trying to trip you up. There's shills who come along pretending to be your friend, for example, trip you up. And so this might not happen to you, but it happened to me. So since I had a platform where I started to grow a fan base, gain a little bit of notoriety, become a little bit of internet famous, if you will, I had some people coming along pretending to be my friends so they could lead me off course, so they could distract me, so they could backstab me, so they could control me, so they could gatekeep me. All those things.
Do you guys realize when I started talking about the shape of the earth, I had every single major flat earth channel start talking about me? All of them at once. I put up like within 2 or 3 videos, Jaren and Glowbusters started talking about me and playing my videos on their channel without even asking me. They were just playing my videos and promoting me. And then people were coming over and subbing saying, hey, I heard about you from Glowbusters. So when Jaren talks this shit about me today, just remember that back in the day, he used to love me and promote me because I was the fastest. I was gaining subs at, I remember putting up videos and seeing just hundreds of subs just showing up within minutes, like, and thinking, oh yeah, this is it. This is the subject I was meant to cover. And the minute I went against that AE map and went against the cult, they shut off that sub supply, and it's never been the same. So I shot up to 40,000 subs relatively quickly. And then when I went against the AE map, that's when the sub count got cut, basically. And it's never been the same since. So I used to be able to put out a flat earth video and then within a week or two have hundreds and hundreds of new subs just showing up on my doorstep. And nowadays, things have changed quite greatly. In fact, I'm the only one that I know, the only quote unquote flat earther that's even put out any flat earth proofs lately. And it had me thinking, when was the last time you saw a creator even putting out any flat earth proofs, showing any flat earth experiments? Who goes out and does any flat earth experiments anymore? No one even goes out and does any sort of experiments. Hardly any new creators are taking on the topic. Therefore, it's a dying topic. So we're seeing the topic die down, less and less people even making videos. Nobody's going out and doing any experiments. Nobody's posting any new proofs. And then you have the globe trolls, the paid globe trolls. They're just feeding on the same played out AE map shill flat earthers. So basically the same old AE map shill flat earthers are getting made fun of by the same old globe shill channels. It's a big shill syndicate and they feed off of each other. So you have random ass flat earth content creator using the AE map who goes on Fight the Flat Earth Craig's channel, and they have their flat earth versus globe controlled cartoon cringe debate. And you know what it does? It repels actual critical thinkers. So if you were to watch a cartoon cringe debate go down between a fake ass flat earther and an obnoxious globe earther, it's going to turn you off from the subject. You're not even going to want to talk about it. You're not going to want to hear about it. And that's what they've effectively done. They've turned the subject of where you live, this existence right now, they've turned it into a big, fat, cringy joke. Effectively, with this cast of flat earth cult characters and these cast of these globe cucks, these professional globe cucks, Simon Dan, Fight the Flat Earth, God, there's other guys, Professor Dave, these dudes who make a living doing nothing but flat earth content, where they are anti-flat earth content, if you will. So these guys who make a living being actual globe cucks. And when you call them out, I've called them out like, dude, you're a globe cuck. They're like, no, I'm not. That's not a thing. I called Craig, whose name is Fight the Flat Earth. That's what his channel's name is. I said, you're a globe cuck. And he goes, that's not a thing. Like, yes, it is. All your content, all of it, is based on you loving the globe and protecting the globe and hating flat earthers. So imagine a grown man whose whole entire purpose is loving the globe, and he loves it so much that he wants to fight the flat earth, but only the flat earth. Does he fight concave earth? No, only flat earth. So you can think that the earth is concave, which is the globe earth in reverse, and I guess he's fine with that. But if you think the earth is flat, well, he wants to make fun of you and debate you, but he doesn't actually want to fight you. See, that's the thing about Craig Fight the Flat Earth, is I challenged him to a fight, and he sissied out and pussied out because he's not a real man. He's just a chicken shit. And so I found out that these globe cucks, they don't want to actually fight. No, they're too sissy to actually fight. So, since they're too sissy to fight for what they believe in, because they're paid government agent globe cucks, what they want to do is debate and grow their YouTube channels and make super chat cheddar. That's their whole purpose, and waste your time. Waste your time. Holy shit, waste your time. So Craig Fight the Flat Earth begs me to go on his channel and debate him. He begs me because he knows it's going to drive up the ratings and he's going to get more super chat donations. So these globe cucks look at it like a money grab. It's not that they love the globe, it's because it's a money grab for them. They're paid agents. They're paid to do this because nobody just thinks, hey, I want to grow up and be a globe cuck. That's not something anyone just grows up to want to be. So when you look at these dudes, like Craig, for instance, he was in financial hardship. He was going to lose his house or whatever, lose his whole life. He was about to be homeless on the streets. And he miraculously turned it all around and now has a career making fun of flat earthers. And his channel's called Fight the Flat Earth. And his story literally was that he was going to be homeless on the streets. He was going to lose it all. And being a professional globe cuck saved him. And now he has a job fighting the flat earth. So if you can make a living fighting the flat earth, and you get to have controlled debates all day, what does that tell you? This is a controlled subject, a gate-kept subject. The shape of the earth is a subject that is so highly controlled and so highly gate-kept that they hire men to waste your time and lead you down a bunch of shitholes and then scam you and steal your money. And then if you try and talk about any of this crap, you're left looking like an idiot. For instance, there's a fella named Jaron Campanella and another fella named Bob Nodell, and they run a show called Globebusters. And there are quote unquote flat earthers who are quote unquote woke who watch this channel, and they forget, I guess, that these dudes were in a flat earth hit piece documentary seen by tens of millions of people on Netflix called Behind the Curve or Beyond the Curve. It's one of those, or Behind the Curve. So they were in the hit piece documentary Behind the Curve, where Jaron fails a flat earth experiment, and Bob says that he tested the Earth's rotation with his own personal gyro, and that Earth rotates at 15 degrees. So these guys go on and basically say Earth is a globe, in other words, and they somehow still have a podcast called Globebusters and a fan base of supposed flat earthers who just, gave them a pass. Just gave them a pass, I guess. And then you have guys like David Weiss and ODD, who's a convicted sex offender, ODD, convicted sex offender. He has a channel of 300,000 subscribers, over 300,000 subscribers. He could be making a ton of money on that channel, making truth content, but instead he chooses to do a podcast with David Weiss, shilling the Flat Earth Friend Finder app. And David Weiss, of course, connected back to Globebusters. He's Jaron's right-hand man, basically. David Weiss seems to be the Flat Earth Godfather gatekeeper, the man with the money. It seems like David Weiss is the Flat Earth Godfather gatekeeper, the man calling the shots. He's like the new Mark Sargent. And then, as I told you, you have Mark Sargent. He's now creating kids content. Remember, they're trying to go after kids now. The cult is actively recruiting new members. They're having a hard time convincing fresh new minds, so they're going straight after children. That's the new thing now. They want children in their cult. So they're looking for young, fresh minds. The younger, the better. And if you think I'm just making this up, go to Mark Sargent's channel and look at the Muppet video that he put out. He literally put out a children's video with Muppets and Sesame Street characters talking about the flat Earth. And this is in line with exactly what I told you guys, that this is a cult and they are targeting women and children, and they are specifically creating PEDO content. Not just the Baby Truther Show. It is not just the Baby Truther Show. They have an entire series of content lined up for children. And they're slowly rolling that out. So in the future, you're going to see a mainstream media correlation. They're going to say that these crazy flat earthers are going after the children. And so be prepared to see flat earth getting drugged through the mud, maybe this year, maybe next year. Can't say for sure, but be prepared to see the mainstream media make some sort of correlation with flat earthers and being child predators. And then we have examples of Nathan Thompson getting arrested, flat smacking children. And then you have Eric Dubé with a children's book. You guys, I warned you. I warn you. I warned you. I did. I warned you. So you have Eric Dubé with his children's book. And then you have Nathan Thompson, who got arrested flat smacking children. Mark Sargent, now creating flat earth children's content. Do you see where this is headed? Then you have Jared and David Weiss with the baby truth show, baby truth show. And then David Weiss, the godfather of it all, wants you to download his app so he can see where you are and what you're doing. And of course, they joke about it. Why do you care if we track you? You're already getting tracked by government, so you shouldn't care if we're tracking you. That's what they'll say. They joke about it to your face. Say, David Weiss, why you tracking people, dude, you scammer? I just want to see where everyone's at on the beautiful flat earth. Just pay me $5 a month to download my app, and then I'll know where you're at and what you're doing. You're already being tracked all the time. So why not let David Weiss track you all the time? All right. Now, I realize some people here don't follow me for flat earth content. So I have to realize that there's part of my audience that loves to hear about this stuff. And then there's part of my audience that doesn't care about old flat earth shit. So I have to realize What sucks about covering so many different subjects is I have a fractured audience. So if I talk about the flat earth shills for too long, then some of you get irritated and say you don't want to hear about that. But if I ignore the flat earth shills, then some of you say, hey, why aren't you bringing up the shills? So I just am damned if I do or damned if I don't. So it's like I have to always give you the update with what's going on with the evil shills. But at the same time, if I talk about the evil shills too much, it makes me feel icky inside. And then I feel like I need to go on vacation and just like do a bunch of mushrooms and free my mind to get all the ickiness out. I had to, do you realize I had to sit and watch Mark Sargent's Muppet Puppet Flat Earth shit? I watched the whole thing. I went to Mark Sargent's channel and watched the entire children's Flat Earth video so that I know what kind of sick shit that they're doing, so that I can stay one step ahead and tell you guys about it. So you guys know what that means. I had to sit through and endure and experience this crooked, evil, sadistic shit designed to manipulate and brainwash children. The same way like Sesame Street or a Disney movie is designed to brainwash and manipulate children. It's like that on steroids. So Mark Sargent's recent video is basically a collection of works to make a sadistic episode of Sesame Street on steroids. So it's Flat Earth Sesame Street on steroids, aimed at children. And they literally have Cookie Monster talking to Elmo about the flat earth being the shape of a cookie. Do you know that the flat earth is the shape of a cookie and there is icing to keep the water from falling off the cookie?
Elmo wants to know if you're gonna eat the cookie.
And then if you have anything to say about this content, Mark Sargent has disabled the comments. I swear to you, Mark Sargent has children's flat earth content with the comments disabled. So if you have anything bad to say, too bad. If you have anything critical to say, if you don't appreciate him doing that, if you don't think he should be making children's content, if you think what he's making is PEDO shit and you don't like it, well, guess what? He's disabled the comments so you can't say anything. And guess what? He was also in that documentary, you know, Behind the Curve, the same one with Jaron and Bob. Isn't that a crazy coincidence that Mark Sargent is tied back to Jaron, tied back to Bob, tied back to David Weiss, tied back to ODD? They're all in the same club. Why am I the one guy brave enough to stand here and call him out the way I do? Why am I the only one, the only truther, brave enough to stand here and tell you that? Some will say it's because I'm a narcissist and I have little man syndrome. I have little dick syndrome. I'm just a narcissist trying to divide and conquer, look for views. Is that the reason why I stand up against all these dudes while no one else does? Because I'm short? Is that it? I'm the one who stands up against evil because I have a small dick? I'm short and have a small dick, and that's why I stand up to evil, apparently. I guess because I was born with little man syndrome, that makes me the only one man enough to stand up to the bad guys. I see a lot of channels with their supposed truther audience, but they don't go anywhere near this subject. And whenever I start talking about real shit, people's panties getting a little wad and they run away. Winky with a donation says, I swear to you that out of if spite you took control of your friend's YouTube channel, the guy you stayed in the church with, you lost a very good friend there. He's not a very good friend, actually. He's a bad friend. He proved he was a bad friend. He actually talked a bunch of shit about me and stabbed me in the back. So the person you're sticking up for, Thomas, proved he was a shit friend. He backstabbed me and said a bunch of really hurtful things about me and basically just hung me out to dry on a channel that I helped him start. And he even said he was going to block me on his phone, and that people in his family and friends around him think that because I'm racist and a homophobic person, that he shouldn't be friends with me. And he even called me and said he doesn't like the fact that I'm racist and homophobic because he loves gay people and black people so much he had to let me know that I was racist and homophobic. So this guy who likes to, act super fruity and weird, and his name is Pizza T. His name is Pizza T, and he likes to act fruity and weird all the time. Yeah, he has a problem if I say anything about any other race. He has a problem with my comedy if I say anything about any other race. And he wants to go on YouTube and tell people I'm racist and homophobic. He wants to stab me in the back. This is not a friend. He was on YouTube, a channel I helped him create, and started running his mouth about me, saying hurtful things, and he was supposed to be my best friend. I don't need a person like that in my life. You don't know a damn thing about it, dude in the chat. I don't care what you're donating. You don't know a damn thing about it. You weren't there. I was. You didn't get stabbed in the back. I did. So I don't know who you are or what you think you know or where you come from, what you think you're doing here. Thanks for your donations, but you don't know jack shit about what happened between me and him. So why don't you keep your opinions to yourself when it comes to shit that you don't know jack shit about, Mr. Whatever your name is. So yeah, he's in my rear view. In my rear view. Oh, you were told it was the other way around. Oh, if that's what you were told, and you're some guy in chat, and you have money to donate, well, that must make it true, huh? You'd rather listen to a guy named Pizza T who doesn't give a fuck about the truth. What content does Thomas Scott put out? Crypto content. That's it. Does he care about the truth? No. He doesn't give a flying fuck about the truth. And that's why I don't really like him anymore. All he wants to do is create a crypto coin, create NFTs, and scam people. That's what he wants to do. Create NFTs, which are a scam. NFTs are a scam. I know that you can make a lot of money but it's a scam. You don't own anything. It's bullshit. Is there a lot of money to be made? Yeah, there's a lot of money to be made in pyramid schemes too, but I don't run one because I'm not a scumbag. There's a lot of money to be made in a flat earth application, but I don't run one because I'm not a scammer. So take your damn money and get lost, bitch. I'm a man of morals. I don't do this for money. I do this because it's the right thing to do. The money comes because I'm damn good at what I do and people appreciate me. And so I make donations whether you're here or whether you're not, sir. You're not the first one to ever throw a donation at me. So don't get it twisted. You're the one who came here and brought up crypto and then brought up Thomas Scott. And now you're going to try and throw my credibility under the bus. All right, let's get this straight. Look at the content that Thomas Scott creates and then look at what I create. Which one of us is creating truth content and which one of us is promoting shit coins? Take a guess. Right now, Thomas Scott is promoting shit coins and scams and NFTs, while I am running a truth stream while you are trying to waste my time with your donations. Yet Thomas wants to start his own coin, you loser. He wants to start his own coin where he's the one who owns all the assets. He's the one who owns all the coins and he wants to start his own coin. What does that tell you? Oh, and he also wants to have all these NFT projects. Guess what happens when you have $1 million? You can rug pull the whole thing and disappear with everyone's money. And what are they left with? A shit coin in the graveyard. Worthless NFTs that are nothing. I've seen Thomas's projects. They are scams. Scams. Do you know what I wanted to do with Thomas? I wanted to make music, create a band, do a tour, put on live shows, but he doesn't want to do that. He doesn't want to do that, and instead he wants to do shitcoin scams. And he wants it to be as gay as possible. As gay and scammy and shitty as possible. That's what he wants to do. And he shrugged off all of my ideas about having a band, a kick-ass, badass band. Oh, he doesn't want to do that. He'd rather just shill crypto. And so right now, this isn't just Thomas. Right now you have a bunch of people shilling crypto, shilling it and shilling it. And what they're doing is they're trying to just stack their own bags without doing anything for it. Here's the deal. I like to give you guys the truth. I like to put on a comedic performance. Tonight, this afternoon, I've put on a comedic performance for you. I've given the truth. And in return, I've made several donations. And if you want to donate to my PayPal or any of that stuff because you've been entertained by me, I am giving you actual entertainment in the form of comedy. If I was to whip out my bass and start playing it, it will be entertainment in the form of music. I am giving my heart and my soul to you. I am Jacob Gibson, giving my time and my effort and my heart and my soul to you. And I take what I do very seriously. And I care about the truth. And I can tell you what, Thomas Scott doesn't give a shit about the truth. He wants money. Money, 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 money is all he cares about. He doesn't give a shit about what's right or wrong or the truth. He just wants to start a coin, make millions of dollars, and then have sex with hookers. Because no woman wants to have sex with him, so he wants to go make enough money to go get hookers. He told me I was his best friend. So anyway, yeah, he's gone. And right now, when I see all the crooked scammers doing the same thing that he was doing, here's the crooked scammer thing to do. Like Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather has made hundreds of millions of dollars boxing. And right now he's being a shilly crypto scammer because he's blown most all of his money. So right now you have a guy like Floyd Mayweather who's made hundreds of millions of dollars, like more money than you can possibly imagine ever spending in your life. And he's spent it. He's blown it. And so you have guys doing the same thing as Thomas, just being shilly crypto guys. Hey guys, let me tell you what. I'm going to tell you about this next big coin, but you have to join my group right here. It's a secret group. And if you join the secret group, I'm going to show you how to make a fortune on cryptocurrency. This is really super secret information, and I can only take the next 100 people. So if I can get 100 people down here to sign up, and this is for the super secret crypto information, I'm going to teach you how to change your life forever. Blah, 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 blah. It's a big scam scheme. All right. Now here's the deal. Like I told you, I bought some crypto. You'd be an idiot if you don't buy at least some, especially right now with it being down. You should probably buy some because it is an asset like gold or silver, old baseball cards. It's an investment like anything else. So I'm not going to tell you that you should never buy it. The shit goes up. So if you buy the right cryptos, you can make money. What I'm not going to do is try and tell you what to buy or why to buy. And I'm not going to try to tell you to join any group or do this or that with me. And the reason is because I'm here to put on a performance. I'm here to do this for myself and get this information off my chest. I'm not here to shill cryptocurrency. It is not what I am about. So I don't do it. And there are people whose lives are like tied into that. And you can see it's taken over their whole soul. And there are people on the internet who are the scuzziest, most annoying, nasty people. And it's cryptocurrency that did that to them. There's people online that are the scuzziest scammers, manipulating people and lying to people all day long, just so they can get your money. And there's people that say, hey, you can't knock them for doing that. If you can make money scamming people, that beats working at McDonald's. Yeah, I guess it beats working at McDonald's, but at what cost? At what cost are you going to be a dirty scammer, you know? And so I know that if I wanted to be a dirty, no good scammer, I could be making more money than I am now. I know if I wanted to sit with David Weiss and ODD and be a shilly scammer, I could make twice as much, 3 times as much, hell, maybe 10 times as much. If I wanted to use my knowledge and my intellect and my passion to scam you and lie to you, I could do some major damage. The thing is I have a conscience, and I can't just look at myself in the mirror scamming people. That's not something I could do. And so that's why when I found out, for instance, that the AE map was wrong, I couldn't, in good faith, keep telling you guys that the Earth is a circle pizza pie map. I had to come out and tell you that I no longer believe in the circle AE map, even though it cost me thousands of subs and thousands of dollars. Do you know that I could have kept telling you that the Earth is a circle map, stayed friends with all those dudes, and just kept all this information a secret, and I'd probably have 100,000 subs and I would make way more money. But since I have a conscience and I'm a man of the truth, and I feel it's my duty to deliver you the truth, it has cost me tens of thousands of subs and tens of thousands of dollars. So anyone who thinks I do this for views or because I'm a narcissist, no, I've lost tens of thousands of subs by speaking my mind, thousands of dollars by going against popular guru etiquette. Basically, when I went against the flat Earth cult, it was like that was the beginning of the end for my channel growing. It's like my channel was growing super fast, and the minute I said that AE map doesn't work, it was like, channel not allowed to grow anymore. That's it. And so it bothers me to this day that my channel's growth is frozen, that I can't really get to any new viewers. It's extremely hard for this channel to grow and for me to get my truth and my message out to new viewers. I'm stuck with this group of people, and I'm stuck with this echo chamber, it seems. And YouTube suppresses me from getting this message out there, but I still feel it is my duty to tell you guys the truth. Each day when I wake up, I think, what new thing have I learned? What can I tell my audience? What new thing can I relay to you guys? What joke can I tell you? What statement can I make that's going to make you think? It's going to help you in your life. What thought can I make that will change the world? What expression can I do that will change anything or have an effect on anything? That's what I battle on a daily basis when I wake up. What should I say? Should I say anything? And that brings us back to the topic at hand. They don't want you to say anything. That's why the muzzle's here. They don't want to hear your opinion. They just want to muzzle you up. I got a super chat that says true speak. Yes, it is. It's lots of true speak. One thing I don't do is false speak. You won't hear false speak on the Jake the Asshole channel. Jake the Asshole. Truth speak. True speak. All right. And then another donation says, missed $100 Euro super chat, bum move. No, I didn't. I just now read it. You got to remember, when I get going on a rant, sometimes I can't stop every single time somebody sends in a super chat. So I wait until I finish my thought, and then I go back and I read the super chats. So I didn't miss it. I totally just read it. What are you talking about, dude? You got to give a brother time to finish his thought and then read your super chats. I appreciate the money that you're sending. It's like you're the richest dude who's ever rolled through here. You must be the richest dude who's ever rolled through my chat, bro. So I appreciate the donations. I really do. You're making this quite an enjoyable stream, in fact, because you're also giving me ammo and topics to talk about. So, all right. True speak. Not bad. I just made 100 euros from that dude, and then he even paid me even more because he thought that I didn't read his 100 euros. So apparently, if someone gives you 100 euros and you don't say anything, then they'll give you more money, reminding you that you missed their 100 euros. What a wonderful world! All right, moving on. All right, so let's recap. The muzzle is here to take away your right to free speech. I can't say that any more clearly than that. This muzzle, the muzzle mandates, are here to take away your right to free speech. Once they've got you muzzled, they've pretty much effectively shut your mouth. So when they muzzle you, they shut your mouth effectively, and they're making you the one who's muzzling yourself. So it's your idea, or the sheeple's idea, to shut their own mouth and muzzle themselves. So nobody's forcibly making the sheeple shut up. No, they're choosing to muzzle up, choosing to shut up. See how that works? If you muzzle up, you shut up. Get it? Muzzling equals shutting your mouth. Nobody hears you. Equals your loss of free speech. Your free speech goes out the window, goes bye-bye with this. There's so many channels, they'll bitch about this. They'll say lots of stuff, but they won't come out and tell you that it's literally an attack on your right to free speech. That's what it is. So, how do they get rid of a constitutional right? Well, you create this. You just create it out of thin air, right? And it doesn't have to be real. So they say that this boogeyman disease is going to get you unless you wear a diaper. And let us jab you as many times as we think necessary. Okay? And people are like, that sounds good. That sounds reasonable enough. Where do I sign up for those stabs? Oh, and here's the thing, they were incentivizing people for the stab. Hey, we hear that you're reluctant to get stabbed and pumped full of a chemical concoction, so we're giving away free donuts. Free donuts if you let us stab you with a chemical concoction. Funny that they need to coax you into a chemical concoction. They want to coax you into a chemical concoction. What you need to do is you need to wash your hands all the time. You wash your hands all the time, and so they can coax you into the chemical concoction. You need to get the chemical concoction. I want you to get pumped up with the chemical concoction. If you let me pump you with the chemical concoction, you will maybe sort of be kind of safe from the boogeyman disease. I have took 5 booster shots and I tested positive. It is making me want to get a 6th booster shot. I am going to be boosted with the chemical concoction until all I have inside is no longer blood. Instead of the boost in the chemical concoction, the supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. All right. I got another donation coming in here. It says, Pizza Wiener just wants to use a token, got his band name, blah, 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 blah. Okay, dude, cool. Thanks for the donation. And then the same dude says, missed a $20 Euro donation. I didn't miss it. I totally saw it. Thanks again, bro. I don't mind what if the dude wants to just keep paying me and lining my pockets, so he can keep on going. This is like my most profitable live stream I've ever done. I think if this dude keeps going, I'm gonna make like $1,000 in like 2 hours. So keep it going, dude. Keep it going. I love it. If you think you're exposing me or you're hurting my feelings with your money, you're not. You're lining my pockets. You're basically making me think that I should be doing this every day. I mean, seriously, bro, this is going to be my most profitable stream I've ever done, which is going to gratify me and make me want to keep doing this every single day. So basically, this guy is going to make Jake the asshole become rich. I'm just going to do this every day. I'm just going to take all your money forever. You can just say whatever you want. Go ahead, say whatever you want. But you gotta pay me, bitch. I know, it's weird. It's weird to me too that this dude's sending that much money and saying that shit. It's weird to me too, but whatever. I'll take it. It's like winning on a weird slot machine. I'm actually a professional slot machine player, and so I'm used to winning money really fast. I'm used to seeing money just ba-bing, show up like fast. And so it's all this is what I'm used to anyway. So this is basically, it's just like winning at a slot machine. Just another day at the office. That's what it's like when you're a professional entertainer. You just perform and then people go, money. If you're a good entertainer, money just keeps coming at you. All right, same guy says, well, normally I would keep going, but you didn't answer that last pizza tizzle comment. I could do this all the time, but blah, blah, blah. Money is nothing. Explain Thomas or I leave. No, I already did explain it to you. I actually explained it in detail already. I explained everything in full detail already. I'm not going to let you control my stream just because you have money. There's other people who have money too. And it's not all about money. Like I've said, if it was all about money, then I wouldn't be doing this. If it was all about money, there's other things I can be doing. Do you know that if I just spend the entire day at the casino, I make more money doing that than anything else? If I just 100% of the time just advantage gamble, I'm unstoppable. I'm literally an unstoppable force of advantage gambling. When I do this, it's just to get it off my chest for you guys. The fact that you're donating all this money is pretty crazy, actually. This has never happened before. All right, we got another donation from someone else this time. Johanna X says, can you sing a song of your choice? Yeah, I can do that. I can sing a song for sure. Okay, Johanna. Let me make sure I've read everyone's stuff. So this one guy who's been donating a bunch is threatening that he's going to stop donating and leave if I don't talk about what he wants to talk about. Hey, I already told you the story. Take it or leave it. All right. And we got that $20 donation from Johanna says, can you sing a song of your choice? All right, I'll sing a song. And then I got another donation. Holy shit, you guys. Says, this guy's, it says, how much longer is the stream going to be? Jake just got home from work. Hope I didn't miss too much. You've missed 2 hours worth of content. You've missed a lot, but you're in luck because I can probably do another hour or so because I'm having so much fun. All right. So I don't want to disappoint anyone if I'm being asked to sing a song and you're going to throw down a $20 donation and ask me to sing a song of my choice, I'm going to go ahead and sing, let's see. Let me pull up a, a karaoke tune. Probably should have had the damn tune already ready to go. It's not wanting to open while I'm live, of course. There you go. Damn it. One second. Hold on, technical difficulties. Hold on. My monitor shut off, and then I lost my position in the song. Let me start the song over, you guys. One second. I screwed that all up. Oh, fuck. No, go back. Start over. Shit. Well, that was a flop. Wah, wah, wah. The song is like not loading. Fuck. There we go. Try one more time. I left a good job in the city. I've been working for the man every night and day. And I never lost 1 minute of sleep and worry about the way things might have been. But big wheels that keep on turning, proud Mary keep on burning. Rolling, rolling, rolling on the river. I cleaned a lot of plates in Memphis. I pumped a lot of tang down in New Orleans. You don't have to worry if you got no money. People on the river, they're happy to give. 'Cause big wheels keep on turning. Proud Mary keep on burning. Rolling, rolling, rolling on the river. Come on now. Let's play some air guitar. Come down to the river. I bet you're gonna find some people who live. Say you don't have to worry if you've got no money, 'cause people on the river, they're happy to give. But big wheels keep on turning, proud Mary keep on burning. Rolling, rolling, I said rolling on the river. We're rolling, oh Lord, rolling, oh my, rolling on the river. Sing it with me now. Rolling, rolling, rolling on the river all night long. Rolling, rolling, rolling on the river. All right. There we go. Whew. Said song of my choice. I hadn't sang Proud Mary in a while. That's one that I sing in the nursing homes. And the song was not agreeing with me at first. It was not loading. And then when I did have it load, the monitor shut off. So I had to restart the song. Finally, we pulled it off. Finally. All right. Got a few donations in there while I was singing. Don't want to miss it. Winky Wanky says, I spent more than 20 and you didn't even take your hat off. There you go. You happy? All right. Oofmatic with a donation says, yo, I'm a proud mentally ill slave scriber. Haha, your anti-Spedia content is pure gold. I'm smoking some herb, enjoying your stream. Thanks for doing this. Yeah, I have a comedy parody channel where I make fun of Spedia, Spearage, Gotis, Gatis, whatever you want to call him. I have a channel making fun of them. And I've built basically an entirely different audience over there. So I have this different audience over on this other channel where I make fun of this YouTuber named Spedia Gatis. So I do this parody channel, and the parody channel is called Spedia Gotis Gatis. That's what it's called. And Spedia is spelled Spearage with a number 3. Yeah. So basically I run this parody channel and it gets thousands of views. And there's this community of people who don't like Spearage, Spedia. There's just this entire community of people who don't like him. And so basically I'm like the leader of the anti-Spearage community. It's really funny. He basically is like, hey everyone, the reason why you are unhappy is because you are not one with fucking nature. If you send me your fucking money, then you will be one with nature, because everybody knows that demon tried to steal my baby. And so if demon steal my baby, that is why you need to send me your fucking money, or else you are mentally ill. Thanks for watching. Lore, 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 lore. So that's a typical Spedia video. And I have this entire audience over on the Spedia Gatis channel that I created. And it's hilarious. I started this other channel as a goof, and it gets thousands and thousands of views. It's looking like one day it's going to become profitable. I'm going to make money making fun of this dude, it looks like. So, all right. Donation from MM Raw Meat says, Joyous, so what state do you want to live in and why? Well, I live in California, and California has a lot of awesome things and a lot of shitty things. People mostly just hear about the shitty stuff, but they don't know about all the awesome stuff. California is a great place, and it's beautiful. There's mountains and desert and ocean and just a vast amount of land that you can get out and hike. And contrary to what people say, you can go walk on a beach and not see a single person if you know where to go. You can go walk out in the mountains and walk along a beautiful mountain stream and not see another person for miles around. And so if you know where to go and what areas to go hiking, you can easily get away from the cities and be completely out there in nature. And let me tell you what, the nature in California beats most of the other states. And so if you look at, for instance, Yosemite National Park, it's a picturesque national park. If you look at California hot springs, there's hot mineral water coming up out of the ground. And so imagine sitting in a hot, natural, warm springs naked with a beautiful girl. You can do these things in California. This stuff doesn't exist in like Iowa or Kansas. And so if you live in the middle of the country or over on the East Coast, it's easy to talk shit about California. But if you Google, let's say, for instance, Redwoods National Park or Yosemite National Park, it's gorgeous. It's picturesque. If you type in natural hot springs, for instance, California natural hot springs, and you type that in, you're going to see pools of water with people sitting in the water and enjoying themselves, and you're going to wish that you could sit in a place like that and enjoy that water in a place like that. So if you live in the middle of the country, like in Oklahoma, and you're like, Jake, you need to get the hell out of California. It sucks. It's like, no, I've been to Oklahoma. I've been to Kansas. I've been to Iowa. I've been to a lot of the states, and they suck worse than California. So California gets a bad rap from people talking smack. But when you actually live in California, here's the deal. It's big and it's giant, and there's lots of different types of people. And so if you go to San Francisco, that type of people that exists there is entirely different than if you go to the mountains to a small town. So if you go to a small town in the mountains, you're going to have more of a conservative population. You're going to see more like families and people with a different mindset and a different personality altogether than the people who live in like San Francisco or Hollywood. So if what you see in your mind when you picture California is Hollywood, that's just one little area. And for instance, I live in Sacramento. North of Sacramento is a shitload of unused land. It's picturesque and pristine and perfect, and nobody lives there. So north of Sacramento, there's a shitload of unused land. And so the population myth is that we're overpopulated and California's got too many people. It's bullshit because all the people are concentrated into big cities. And so if you look at California's population, it's concentrated into big giant cities. But the minute you get away from the cities, it's mountains and desert and beautiful landscapes. And a lot of it is sitting there unused. You can look at a Google map right now and check out the California coastline. The minute you get above north of San Francisco, all the big cities go away, and you have an entire coastline, an entire northern part of the state that's not being used for anything except growing pot. And so this population myth, and a lot of people fall for it. They say there's too many people in California. No, they're just all crammed into those big cities. If you were to distribute the populations of all these big cities, if you were to distribute them evenly across the nation, there's a ton of land. You could actually have each person have a ton of their own land around them. I can't tell you exactly how much each person would have, but if you were to distribute the land equally, there's more than enough land for us. And so when you see like 10 million people all squeezed together in Los Angeles, just go to the top of California and then look at all the unused land that's right there. And it's beautiful. beautiful, pristine, unused land. And so, like, north of San Francisco, it's just nothing. And the land is beautiful. The weather's beautiful. The land is beautiful. You got mountains on the eastern side, and then over on the western side, you got beachfront property that no one's using. And so there's a lot of misinformation when it comes to California. People say commie California. It's all a bunch of Democrats. Now, what it is millions and millions of people from all different backgrounds. And so you have people who are far right and people who are far left crammed into the same state. And each area is just completely night and day different. And so if you look at a state like, let's say, Iowa, you can't say, oh, well, eastern Iowa and western Iowa are totally two different places night and day. No, in California, San Francisco is completely different than living in a mountain town just an hour away. Is an entirely different life. Living in San Francisco, Oakland, San Jose area, in the Bay Area is an entirely different life. And then you can get in your car and drive 1 hour across the bridge, and then you can be in forest and wilderness and be in a tiny little town where everyone's mostly conservative and white. And so there's areas where you can find yourself surrounded by mostly conservatives who love Trump and white people and live in California. And you can get in your car and then drive to a hood and be in an area that's mostly all black people. And then you can get in a car and drive to an area that's mostly all Mexicans. And then you can get in a car and drive to an area that's mostly all Asians. And so you can't get that option in every state. So in California, you can go to like Chinatown where everything's all Asian and shit. And you can go to a Mexican area where it's nothing but Mexicans, and all the storefronts look like basically looks like you're in Mexico. And then you can go to an area that's basically all black. You know, there's certain areas in Los Angeles, like Compton, that's basically known for just being a black, terrible, scary hood. It's like what it's known for. And so in the same state where you have a scary, nasty hood like Compton, you also have natural hot springs that come out of the ground a few hours away. Completely different landscape, completely different people. So the gangbangers walking the streets in the hood in Compton are completely different people than who are going to be hanging out at the natural hot spring naked smoking a joint. And so in California, you have literally like every different type of person and every different type of nationality, making it just the biggest giant melting pot of the world. And so before you go making fun of it or saying it sucks, there's a lot of things about it that are absolutely awesome. And so it's my home, it's where I come from, and it's where I've lived my whole life. And as much as it sucks, it's also really beautiful. And there's things about this place that I love and I don't want to leave. I absolutely love this coast over here. This coast over on this side is 10 times better than the East Coast. The Eastern coast is not nearly as beautiful as the Western coast of this country. That's a fact. The Western coast of this country, California's beaches are prettier and nicer than the East Coast beaches. They just are. But that's me just bragging about, you know, the state and stuff. So I'll move on because I know some people don't want to hear it. Some people are like, screw California. I don't want to hear it, Jake. And hey, I don't blame you. Paul Halowat. That's a weird name. Halaquat? Is your name Paul Halaquat? Hollowcat. Paul Hollowcat with a donation. Thanks, buddy. And he has this little jumping up and down emoji thing. Thanks, dude. I appreciate that. Whew. Got some people saying Florida in the house. Yeah, I've been to Florida. I have family in Florida. I enjoyed Florida. If I was going to pick another state to relocate to, Florida would be on the list. I like the weather in Florida. I like sunny weather. I like warmer weather. I'm not one that likes really cold weather. And so I dig the warmer weather and I dig the sunny weather. I dig the beaches. And so I like Florida. My main issue with Florida was the people over there can be a little funny too. So people talk about Californians, and they make fun of Californians for the way they are, but Florida people are pretty crazy too. A lot of them come from up north. They're like ex-New Yorkers and shit. So there's a lot of crazy people in California and so or Florida just as much as there is California. And so if you think like, oh, you got to escape crazy commie California and go to Florida and it's like so much better. It's like, well, there's some crazy weird people over there too, man. Some nasty, nasty hoods over there too. Tampa Bay is not a nice city, and Miami has some nice areas, but it's also got some really nasty, nasty hood areas too. So Florida has just some nasty hoods. Like there's a dark side to Florida. So as much as people are talking about going to Florida because it's better than the other states and relocating to Florida, well, there's some really nasty parts to Florida. I went through some areas in Tampa Bay that were gross. And I was like, lock the door. Not going to get out here. Don't make eye contact with anybody. Mass One with a donation. Thanks, buddy. Mr. Chris with a donation says, my second $20 donation tonight. Just wanted to say thanks for what you do. Did I miss one, Chris? Sure, let me go back and check. If I missed one, I apologize. I'm going back right now. It looks like I missed a few chats. So I missed a super chat from Jake808. Says, hey, nice name. Thanks, buddy. I missed one from Winky Wanky. Says, please tell me the channel name, the last word, Gatis. Oh, just look for Sphere. I'll type that in the chat right now. 1 second. So if you want to see my parody channel, let me post the link. 1 sec. All right. I'm going to post the link in the chat right now. It's a comedy parody channel where I make fun of this dude who I used to like, but I don't like him anymore. I used to be a big fan, but he turned into a scammer and a scumbag. And he's a person who has this distinct voice and accent and character. And I'm the type of person who does really good impressions once I get to know you and get a feel for a person's personality. And if I've experienced this person in real life, which I have met this guy. So once I meet somebody and I watch somebody and I see their personality long enough, I have this ability to do these impersonations, these impressions. And so here's the link in the chat. So there's the channel in the chat. It's called
Spirage, Gotis Gatis, because those are all three his names. So that sounds like a weird name, but basically he has a channel called Spirage, Svedia. He has a channel called Gotis. And so I put the names together. There it is. So there's the channel link in the chat. Spirage Gotis Gatis. Those are his names. He calls himself Svedia, but people can't say Svedia, so they say Spirage. And then he's also got a channel called Gotis, but apparently his actual name is Gatis. One more time. He has a channel called Spirage with the number 3 in it. It's pronounced Svedia, but everyone just calls him Spirage and says it wrong because they can't say Svedia, apparently. He also has a second channel called Gotis, but his name is Gatis. His actual legal name is Gatis. So if you can follow that, the guy's name is Svedia Spirage Gotis Gatis. And so that's what I called my channel is Spirage Gotis Gatis, if you can follow that. And I do parody videos making fun of him. And I did it as a gag. And the videos started getting traction. And they started getting thousands of views. And then people around the world started saying, please make more of these videos. And so I kept uploading more. And now I have a growing fan base on this completely different channel. And it's different subs. It's like a complete different subgroup. It's hilarious. So I have this fan base that's all into me making fun of Spirage goatees. And that's like their favorite thing. And so now I'm telling people on that channel to come over here and sub to the Jake the Asshole channel, which is weird. So I have this European fan base that's basically there to watch me make fun of Spirage Gatis. And I'm like, hey, I have this channel called Jake the Asshole that you guys might like. And so some people are new over here from the Spirage Gatis channel, which is just mind-blowing. All right. Jake 808 says, Gotis needs to understand that cringe is natural to be truly enlightened. What you don't fucking realize is that if you want to be one with nature, then you need to wear backwards baseball cap like Fred Durst to cover up your fucking hair implants. And then you need to sleep in an apartment and you need to make YouTube videos and watch YouTube videos all day. And that is how you will become one with nature. Thanks for watching. So I basically do this impression of this dude. And I have a channel dedicated to trolling this one guy. And it's growing this fan base of its own on a daily basis. It just keeps picking up steam. So it's like of all my channels right now, it's like the one that grows the most is the one where I make fun of Svedia. And once more, if anyone's unclear who I'm talking about, it's a dude who eats raw meat. He became popular for eating raw meat. And then he started to just become an e-beggar and a scammer to the point where his most diehard subscribers no longer like him. And so there's this growing number of people who used to like him but don't anymore. And they're really angry with him. And the dude even went as far as to like, at one point, he lost his camera, or he said he lost his camera, and he begged his subscribers to buy a new camera for him. And then he said he found his old camera, but then he never issued a refund or anything. And then he beat up his girlfriend, and he said that muggers beat up his girlfriend, and please send donations to fix his girlfriend's face who got beat up by muggers. And then once people donate, and then they figure out the scam, then he goes back and he takes down his old streams where he was e-begging. So he basically removes the evidence of himself e-begging. So all these instances of him being a scammer and e-begging, he goes back and removes his own videos
basically getting rid of the evidence, as if we're all just going to forget. And so the dude basically scammed his audience over and over again, to the point where I was like, okay, I'm going to make my own channel making fun of this guy and give him a taste of his own medicine. And so as a gag, I made a parody video, and the the parody video got like thousands of views, and people were like, yes, more parody videos. We love it. So I'm like, okay, I guess I have a full-time parody channel now. Oh yeah, Chris, you said you sent a donation that I missed. Let me go back and find it. I can't find the other donation that you sent, bro. Maybe I missed it. Sorry, Chris, if I missed one of your super chats, bro. There's been a ton tonight, and I've been talking and singing and doing shit, so I might have missed one. But thank you. Thanks, everyone, for the donations. This has been probably the most profitable stream I may have ever done. Holy crap. Just crazy. And you know, when I started the stream, I didn't have any idea any of this was going to go down. I just wanted to run a live stream because it's been like over a week or so since I did a live stream over here. So I was just going to run a live stream and talk about a few topics. And holy shit, before you know it, 2.5 hours has rolled by. Okay, so let's try and recap. Let's recap the whole damn stream real quick for anybody who missed it. The muzzle is here to take away your right to free speech. They want to get rid of your right to free speech. They want to shut you up. The elites don't want to hear what you have to say, and they want to erode the constitutional rights. They want to take away your constitutional rights. The quickest way to get rid of your constitutional right to free speech is for you to willingly muzzle yourself. And why would you willingly muzzle yourself? Maybe if you're afraid of the boogeyman disease that they concocted out of thin air. Maybe that will get you to willingly muzzle yourself and willingly take away your own right to free speech. And guess what? It's your idea, once you muzzle yourself, to take away your own right to free speech. Holy crap, I got a $100 donation. It says, let's hear you sing a song with your shirt off. You want to see me sing a song with my shirt off? Well, for $100, holy crap. Ta-da! All right. What song is it going to be? What song am I going to sing? Here's one off the top of my head. I don't practice Centurion. I ain't got no crystal ball. If I had $1 million, well, I'd spend it all if I could find that Hannah in that Sancho Lanchi's band, whatever that means. Well, I'd pop a cap in Sancho and I'd slap her down. But I really want to know, my baby, ooh, what I really want to say, I can define. Well, it's love that may leave. Oh, my soul had to wait till I get back. I find a Hannah of my own. Daddy's gonna love one and all. And I feel the break, feel the break, feel the breaks, and I gotta leave it all. Oh, yeah, well, I swear that what I really want to know, my baby, ooh, what I really want to say, I can define. I don't make it unless I'm coming up
Tell Sanchenko that if he knows what is good for him, he best go run and hide. Daddy's got a new 45, and I won't think twice to stick that valve straight down Sancho's throat. Believe me when I say that I've got something for his punk ass. Ooh, I really wanna know, my baby. Ooh, what I really wanna say, I can define. Way back, but I make it, yeah. My soul out to yeah. There you go, a little acapella sublime with my shirt off. Ron Nichols, just for you. And I only do that because you gave me $100 donation. That's the only reason. Actually, I would have did it probably for a $2 donation. In fact, if I miss any $2 donations or any donations, I apologize. Someone says I've missed a couple super chats. I'm sorry. I'm performing comedy and trying to read super chats and like blow your mind and teach you a lesson and talk about serious subjects all at once. It's a lot to handle. And it's live. It's live, man. So I'm doing this on the spot live, no script. Jake 808 says, Gotus needs to understand that. Oh, I read that one. Raw Meat with a $5 donation says, I'm in New York. I want to travel more. Then I have to see California. I'm not in the city. Two cities suck ass. Upstate New York is beautiful, though. Ever been? Yes. In 2017, I did a Flat Earth asshole tour. And I went through New York upstate, and I did a stop in Buffalo, and I saw the waterfalls there, the Niagara Falls, and I set up a Flat Earth gathering in Buffalo. And I didn't go to New York City because I just don't like big cities, and I haven't heard anything wonderful about that city. It's mostly just all bad that I hear. So I didn't go to New York City, but I did specifically go to Buffalo. And I set up a Flat Earth gathering in Buffalo, saw the waterfall, and I enjoyed it. And I went through during the summertime, so it was nice. So I know during the winter, being in Buffalo sucks balls, but and a lot of people talk shit about Buffalo and how much it sucks. But when I went through Buffalo, it was June, and it was beautiful, and the weather was beautiful. The waterfall was cool, and so I liked it when I was in upstate New York. I thought upstate New York was nice, but again, I went there in June, and so the weather, of course, during June is a lot nicer than other times of the year. Got a troll in chat who's like, Earth is a globe. Is that the best you got in 2022? Showing up and saying Earth is a globe is the best you got? What are you? Like, what even are you, dude? You show up to other men's live streams who are shirtless and you don't like these people and you don't agree, and you show up in chat and say Earth is a globe just to get attention? Get out of here, you loser. Get out of here, loser. Loser. You're a loser, Jimmy. Get lost. We don't need your kind around here trying to get attention in my chat being a stupid loser troll. You're a loser. You'll never amount to anything. You're worthless. You're irrelevant. Your dad hates you. Your mom thinks you're pathetic. You don't have a girlfriend. No one likes you. Go eat worms. Get the hell out of here. All right. And of course, one of my mods spotted the troll, sniped him. It's troll season. And my mods have been trained to shoot on sight. Shoot and destroy on sight. We don't allow trolls around here, boy. Get lost. Got another donation from Johanna X for Rusty. All right, we got a donation for Rusty. I think he should probably make an appearance. Rusty, come on. Rusty, come on, puppy. Come on. Come on. Up. Come on. Come on. Keep it. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come here. There. He's sleeping. He was like, "What are you waking me up for?" There he is. There's the good dog. Look at that good dog. He's like, "Where? Is there food?" No. There's the good dog.
He's a good dog. Rusty is a good dog. Rusty is a good dog. Rusty is a good dog.
And a whore. No, he's not a whore. He's a good dog. This dog is so cute that when we go walking down the street, people are like, "Oh my God, your dog is so cute." And I'm like, "I know." And they're like, "What kind of dog is that?" I'm like, a good dog. They're like, "No, really." I'm like, well, there were these 20, 30 dogs that got together and had an orgy. This is what happened. This is the result of a really cute dog orgy. There were like 30 cute dogs, and they all got together and had a dog orgy. And Rusty is the end result of the dog orgy. Yes. Ugh. Whew. Hey, thanks for the donations for Rusty. He appreciates it. And I want to thank Flying Farm Girl again for the $100 donation and asking me to sing the song with my shirt off. I do appreciate the donation, and it was fun to sing that song. And so your donation is awesome. Your request for me to take off my shirt and sing a song was a wonderful idea. It helped the stream. And so I wish more people like you existed. I really do. If the world was made up of flying farm girls, this would be a much wonderful, better place. That's all I got to say about that. All right.
And that's something no shill can do. That's something no talentless hack-ass shill can do. You know why? Because they don't have any God-given talents. All these hack-ass loser shills, the ones I call hack-ass loser shills, it's because they are. It's because they don't carry any actual talent. Like, for instance, in my little pinky finger, I carry more talent than the entire bodies of these shitbag, scumbag shills who I talk about and who I expose. So when any of these scumbag losers who I talk about and expose want to take a look back at the man who exposes them, they're going to see a real professional musician, a professional comedian, and a man, when properly motivated, can do and say things that are not quite humanly possible by anyone else in the world, which makes me the most talented and funniest and amazing performer in the world. That's right, the funniest comedian who exists in the world, me. The most talented and amazing human who ever existed, me. Do I have any trouble saying that? No. You know why? Because I live in this body. And I know what it feels like to do this. And I also know what it looks like to see someone else do it, and no one else does what I do. No one else does what I do. So that's how I know what I do is unique and special. That's how I know I'm not copying anyone else. That I am 100% authentic and original. Of course, this is my gigantic comedy routine and music performance. It's a comedy musical hybrid. At any point, I can say something funny, or at any point, I can play a bass guitar, or at any point, I can start singing, or a combination of all of it, making me a hybrid musician, comedian, entertainer like the world has never seen or will ever see ever again. So once I die, that's the end of comedy. I am the last comedic genius. Some people don't like when I say that, but it's true, because if I don't say it, then no one else will. That's how the truth goes. If I don't say it, no one else will. Kind of like how I told you earlier that this muzzle is an assault on your right to free speech. I don't see a whole lot of people out there saying it, and it's right there in your face. More people need to be saying it. More people need to be making a ruckus about the degradation of our right to free speech. You know why? It's very important, our right to free speech. What I just did for you here today can and will be censored. So that means they're going to take away my ability to tell you this truth. They're going to take away the ability to speak your mind, and all this will go bye-bye. So, as the title says, you got a mandate with death. What's your plan? How are you going to go out? You going to go out swinging? Or are you going out like a willing slave? What's going to happen? How's the end of your story going to go down? All right, guys. This has been a hell of a fun stream. I don't know whether to shut it down or keep going.
I'm a little tired now. I think I pretty much shot my wad. I don't want to repeat myself anymore today. I pretty much said what I needed to say, and I'll come up with some new ideas for tomorrow or the next day. We'll do another stream. But this was a fun one. We're going on about 3 hours, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and hang it up for the day. I gotta leave you guys wanting a little more. I can't give you like every single comedic performance ever known all in one stream. So gotta leave you guys wanting a little more. So we've been at it 3 hours. I'm gonna go ahead and shut her down now. Thank you guys for being here with me and doing this. I had no idea I was gonna end up shirtless and sitting on a pile of donations today. That was unexpected. I just thought it would be a fun day to stream and shoot the shit with you guys, and it turned out to be extra spectacular and more than I ever dreamed it would be. Holy crap. Hopefully all future streams can be this fun and amazing. All right, guys, so until next time, this is Jake the Asshole, and I'm just gonna tell you one more time, each time you muzzle up, you're taking away your own right to express your own self. And once you take away your own right to express your own self, you won't be able to express yourself anymore. And once you take away a man's self-expression, well, that man has nothing more to live for. Therefore, you all have a mandate with death. Good luck with that shit. And I'll see you next time. Peace.